video portraits of American trendsetters. 10 cities across the country, 5 episodes in each city. This week, nostalgia, collage, and making art out of America's past with Michael Pajon.
Oh man, hold on a second. What is this guy? You know, sometimes I get stuff for collages, sometimes things for the studio. My current body of work was a series of photos on tintypes and cabinet cards that I've found. And the work is about taking the kind of humble pocket leavings of a lot of people that have interesting graphics and, I don't know, something you would find in a cigar box that somebody would have kept in an attic somewhere, and incorporating those into the photos to kind of create identities for people who can't speak for themselves anymore because they are no longer with us.
This one has a completely illustrated cover. Hunting, bears of the world.
Even I can just use like the hands and the rifle and that bird, it's gonna be perfect. Snub nose, 22 caliber.
Buy a 22 snub nose for $4.94.
And they'd mail it to you. Oh, see, like that little duck, this little guy right there. You know, sometimes it's like some little part of one thing that'll work.
So you said you look for the dates. That's interesting. This one's from 1959.
Yeah, so like 59, 61, like they started using photos instead of illustrations. So like I noticed like usually by around this time, there won't be as much in there because I can't use the black and white magazine photos. It's just not graphic enough for what I'm using. And that's kind of what the work is about. It's being graphic and readable.
Poison labels.
Poison labels.
So where the hell do you get all these poison labels from?
These, I found a bunch at a store and then I kind of replenished them. And one of my favorite part about these is that a lot of them tell you what to take to be like an antidote, and most of them say milk and whiskey. This is like a little forget-me-not, something that somebody would send to somebody else. I guess it would be the modern day equivalent of maybe like a Facebook creeping somebody or something like that. This is the box of things that kind of like didn't make it, the miscellany that gets cut out.
Humpty Dumpty.
Little Humpty Dumpty guy, yeah.
Swagged out Humpty Dumpty, man.
Yeah, he's got a matching plaid outfit. He's awesome. And you know, like this little deer, actually this little deer lady might be kind of cool in this one.
What are these called?
Yeah, this is a cabinet card, and like this one says, it's embossed right here, really small. It says Miss Libby in Norway, Maine. She never got married. She was very infamous in her neighborhood for wearing pants and a hat and men's clothing. And but she was beloved by her community, and like sometimes if I have some of that information, I'll go look to see about that region or something about her as like a little clue in that I'll add into the story because she's part of that. So those are the kind of things I guess that end up kind of becoming part of these collages.
When you moved to New Orleans, do you remember any specific instance where you found like your inspiration for your direction?
I think just wandering around New Orleans, there was a lot of empty homes, and they were just left behind from Katrina. Seeing this weird kind of moment in time like stopped. It'll never be the same again, particularly like with some of the schools that I've gone into. I usually look for fresh beer bottles as a sign of somebody having been here lately. I mean, I came up here for the view the first time and tried the door, and the door was open. Hopefully it's still open. It is. It is kind of fascinating to go through and see what kind of got left behind and piecing together what the place was, like what they were teaching for the day. And a lot of the rooms have the dates still on the chalkboards and things, which is just, you know, it's kind of eerie and it's stuck in this 2005 place. This is tragic, but it's also sort of like a contemporary bridge to the pieces and things that I use in my work. Like this isn't necessarily someplace that I'll take a lot of materials from, but it is like a jumping off point once it's gone. You know, yeah, and I mean, we have a tendency to forget pretty quickly. That's really important to me, to like have that, that's something that really drives inspiration in the work. I was really interested in making up these sort of personal histories for these people based out of my own experience. Half of my family was in Colombia. My father was Colombian, and he passed away in 2003. And so I kind of lived vicariously through his stories, or looking at old photos and kind of seeing how he grew up in South America. A lot of my interest in filling in the gaps is like not being able to like actually go to this, like just drive over to an old neighborhood and see it. It's something that I think about a lot when I'm making work, creating things out of something that's not there and that's not tangible.
Upon his passing, do you think that that sort of pushed you to take your art to a whole nother level?
It definitely pushed me to do something with it. Not though I wasn't going to do something with it. I think that was something that was inevitable. It definitely was a driving factor. It was something that was like, you know, I gotta do this. You know, I treat it like a job. It's like, you gotta get up and work at it every day, you know, and flex those muscles. And if you don't, you're just gonna, you know, get soft.
Next time on American Hipster Presents, picking beats in the hot, burning sun of Louisiana with Michael Doyle of Maurepas Foods.
Michael Pajon, nostalgia, ephemera, post-Katrina New Orleans, art, blades. Let us know what you think of the episode. Leave us a comment below. Click on any of the links over here for more. I'll see you guys next time.